Montenegro is a small, mountainous state in southwest Balkans. Montenegro borders Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Kosovo, Albania and the Adriatic Sea. While being a small country at 13,812 square kilometers, it is very diverse regarding the terrain configuration. Terrain in Montenegro ranges from high mountains in the northern part of the country, through karst segment in central and western part, to a narrow coastal plain. The coastal plain disappears completely in the north, where Mount Lovćen and other mountain ranges plunge abruptly into the inlet of the Gulf of Kotor. The coastal region is noted for active seismicity. Montenegro's section of the karst lies generally at elevations of 100 meters above sea level, although some areas rise to 1,800 meters. The lowest segment is in the valley of the Zeta River, which flows at an elevation of 450 meters. The river occupies the center of Nikšić Field, a flat-floored, elongated depression typical of karstic regions. The underlying rock is predominantly limestone, which dissolves to form sinkholes and underground caves. The Zeta River Valley, or Bijela-Pavlasi Plain, merges in the southeast with the second significant flat lowland in Montenegro, the Zeta Plain. Zeta Plain stretches north of the Lake Scutari at elevation of 40 meters. The two plains are today the most densely populated areas of Montenegro, housing the two biggest Montenegrin cities, Podgorica and Nikšić. The high mountains of Montenegro include some of the most rugged terrain in Europe. They average more than 2,000 meters in elevation. Among notable peaks is Barbotovkuk in the Durmita mountain, which reaches 2,523 meters. The Montenegrin mountains were the most ice-eroded section of the Balkan Peninsula during the last glacial period. The coast of Montenegro is 294 kilometers long. Unlike its northern neighbor Croatia, Montenegro has no large inhabited islands along the coast. A notable feature of the Montenegrin coast is Bay of Kotor, a fjord-like gulf, which is in fact a submerged river canyon. The Bay of Kotor is surrounded by mountains up to 1,000 meters high, which plunge almost vertically into the sea. To the south of the Bay of Kotor, there is a narrow coastal plain, no more than 4 kilometers wide, which is guarded from the north by high mountains. The plain provided space for numerous small coastal settlements. Hydrology: Montenegro's surface runoff in the north is carried away by the Limentara river systems, which enter the Danube via the Drina River of Bosnia and Herzegovina. In southern Montenegro, streams flow toward the Adriatic Sea. Much of the drainage of the karstic region is not on the surface but travels in underground channels. The largest lake in Montenegro and the Balkans is Lake Scutari. Known in Montenegro as Skardarsko Jezero, it lies near the coast and extends across the international border into northern Albania. It is 50 kilometers long and 16 kilometers wide, with a total surface area of 370 square kilometers. Some 60% lies within Montenegrin territory. The water body occupies a karstic polj depression that has a floor lying below sea level. Montenegro's mountainous regions are noted for their numerous lakes. Climate: Montenegro's low areas have a hotter Mediterranean climate. Temperature varies greatly with elevation. Some areas will experience a longer hot and dry summer with a mild, cool, wet winter. Podgorica, lying near sea level, is noted for having the hottest July and August temperatures in Montenegro, averaging 33 degrees Celsius and often reaching 47 degrees Celsius. Cetinje, in the karst at an elevation of 670 meters, has a temperature 5 degrees Celsius lower at 22 degrees Celsius. January temperatures range from 8 degrees Celsius at Bar on the southern coast to -3 degrees Celsius in the northern mountains. Montenegro's mountainous regions receive the highest amounts of rainfall in Europe. Annual precipitation at Crkvice, in the karst above the Bay of Kotor, is 4,928 millimeters, whilst even on the coast it is around 3 meters. which in Eurasia north of the Himalayas is exceeded only on Japan's Kii Peninsula, and in Podgorica it is around 1,600 mm, which shades Tokyo and Seoul as the wettest capital in the world outside the tropics. Like most areas along the Mediterranean Sea, precipitation occurs principally during the cold part of the year, but in the higher mountains a secondary summer maximum is present. Snow cover is rare along the Montenegrin coast. It averages 10 days in karstic polge depressions and increases to 120 days in the higher mountains, where, like in southern Chile, the superabundant precipitation allows small glaciers, although mean annual temperatures are well above 0 degrees Celsius. Facts. Geographic coordinates: 42 degrees 30, N 19 degrees 18, E, 42.500 degrees north 19.300 degrees east, 42.500, 19.300. Area, comparative, slightly smaller than the U.S. State of Connecticut. Total area, 13,812 square kilometers. Land area, 13,452 square kilometers. Water area, 360 square kilometers. Population, 620,145, 653,474. Length of the coast, 293.5 kilometers. Length of the international borders, 625 kilometers with Croatia, 14 kilometers or 25 kilometers with Bosnia and Herzegovina, 225 kilometers with Serbia, 124 kilometers and with Albania, 172 kilometers. Land under cultivation, 517,153 hectares. Land use, arable land, 12.45% permanent crops, 1.16% other, 86.39%. Irrigated land, 24.12 square kilometers. Area, comparative, slightly smaller than Connecticut. Maritime claims. Points: lowest point Adriatic Sea 0 meters. Highest point ZLA Kotor 2,534 meters. Northernmost point, Mosovici, Playa VR Municipality 43 degrees 32, N 18 degrees 58, E, 43.533 degrees north 18.967 degrees east, 43.533, 18.967. Southernmost point, Malanada, Ulsange Municipality 41 degrees 55, N 19 degrees 22, E, 41.917 degrees north 19.367 degrees east, 41.917, 19.367. Easternmost point, Jablanica, Rosange Municipality 42 degrees 53, N 20 degrees 21, E, 42.883 degrees north 20.350 degrees east, 42.883, 20.350. Westernmost point, Prijevo, Herceg-Novi Municipality 42 degrees 29, N 18 degrees 26, E, 42.483 degrees north 18.433 degrees east, 42.483, 18.433.